Money. It's something we use every single day to buy food, to build homes, to trade across borders. But have you ever wondered how money actually began? Before banks, before coins, before paper notes, what did people use? Today on Ajecoin's channel, we take you on a fascinating journey through time, the story of money. From ancient barter systems and shells to gold coins, paper currency, and now digital cryptocurrencies shaping the future. This isn't just about history, it's about understanding how value has evolved and where we're headed next. In the earliest human societies, there was no money. People lived in small communities where survival depended on sharing and trading. This was the barter system. If a farmer had extra yams and needed fish, he would trade with the fisherman. But the problem was obvious. What if the fisherman didn't want yams? This double coincidence of wants made barter inefficient. The need for a universal medium of exchange, the thing everyone could accept, was born. That's where the story of money truly begins. To solve barter's limitations, societies began using commodity money, items valuable to many. In Africa and Asia, cowrie shells became one of the earliest known forms of money. Their beauty, rarity, and durability made them widely accepted. In fact, the Yoruba people of West Africa used cowries for centuries to trade, measure wealth, and even as dowries. Elsewhere, salt was so precious it was called white gold. The word salary even comes from salarium, the Roman allowance for salt. Commodity money worked because it carried value people trusted. As societies grew, so did trade. Around 600 BC, in the Kingdom of Lydia, modern-day Turkey, the first metal coins were minted. These coins were made from electrum, a natural mix of gold and silver. Soon, empires like Greece, Rome, China, and Persia spread coinage across the world. Coins had clear advantages: durability, portability, and the authority of kings or emperors stamped onto them. They carried both metal value and political power. Carrying heavy coins wasn't always practical. In 7th century China, merchants started using paper notes as promissory slips. By the 11th century, the Song dynasty officially issued the first government-backed paper currency. Marco Polo, the Venetian explorer, marveled at this innovation during his travels. But in Europe, paper money didn't appear until the 1600s, when banks in Sweden and later England began printing notes. Paper money was revolutionary. It represented value without being value itself. By the 19th century, global trade demanded stability. Nations adopted the gold standard, currencies backed by a fixed quantity of gold. This system gave confidence to international trade, but also tied economies to gold reserves. Colonies across Africa, Asia, and the Americas were drawn into this system, often exploited for resources to back European wealth. Money had become more than trade. It was now a tool of global power and control. In the 20th century, especially after World War II, economies grew more complex. Nations abandoned the gold standard and money became fiat currency, money declared valuable by governments without physical backing. Your dollar, naira, or euro today has value because governments say so and because society trusts that system. But with fiat money came inflation, corruption, and inequality. Fast forward to the late 20th century. Credit cards, online banking, and mobile money transformed finance. Platforms like PayPal and M-Pesa in Africa made transactions faster and borderless. Yet, the same question remained. Who controls money? Banks, governments, or the people themselves? In 2009, in the aftermath of the global financial crisis, an anonymous figure named Satoshi Nakamoto introduced Bitcoin, the first decentralized digital currency. Bitcoin promised freedom: no banks, no governments, just peer-to-peer value exchange secured by blockchain technology. Since then, thousands of cryptocurrencies have emerged. Some failed, others thrived. But one truth became clear: the future of money would no longer be limited to paper or metal. And this is where Ajecoin comes in. Rooted in Africa, inspired by heritage, Ajecoin is more than just another digital currency. It's a movement. Just as cowries once connected communities across Africa, Agecoin is building a bridge between tradition and the future of finance. It's not just about wealth, it's about empowerment, inclusion, and digital economic freedom. From barter to cowries, from coins to crypto, the history of money tells one story. Humanity is always searching for better ways to exchange value. The question now is, what comes next? With blockchain and projects like Agecoin, we may be witnessing the dawn of a new financial era. For more information, visit www.ajecoin.io